Hi again, everyone, and welcome to another night of Georgia Bulldogs basketball tonight from the Maravich Assembly Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. As the 11-5 Bulldogs are on the road to face 11-5 LSU.
His contribution to the team over the past couple of years has been, you can't even really comprehend like how big of a role he's played on this team, and that's saying a lot for a person who wasn't on scholarship for a while. It just shows the type of heart he has, and he's done an immeasurable amount of justice for the team.
We talk a lot of times about putting the last game, whether it's a win or a loss, you got to put it behind you. Come into practice the next day, and hey, we got to get ready for the next one. So hey, great win at LSU. Happy to get that win. Got back to town. Now it's Auburn. We get done with Auburn, it'll be on to Arkansas. So we just try to kind of keep it steady.
Inside Georgia Basketball is brought to you by AT&T.
DIRECTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like pre-shaken sodas, having their seat kicked on an airplane, being rammed by a shopping cart, sitting in gum, and walking into a glass door. But for everyone else, there's DIRECTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable, switch to DIRECTV and get a $200 reward card. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
So thankful and grateful for this chance to show the passion that I had while I was a gymnast at Georgia, but now I get to have that passion as a head coach. Georgia is not just about your gymnastics. It's not just about that, but it's building you as a person for life. Georgia gymnastics will win championships again. Go Dogs.
I wonder if Mike's got it. Hey man, you got it? Of course I got it. Good job, man.
Coach, you got it?
I'm all over it, man.
About time.
Hey Jack, did you get it?
Heck yeah, I got that thing. That thing is absolutely incredible and we need to use it all the time.
Awesome. I know you can do it.
I think anyone can figure this out.
Hi again, everyone, and welcome to another night of Georgia Bulldogs basketball tonight from the Maravich Assembly Center. It's Georgia and LSU tonight on an icy, snowy evening in Baton Rouge, believe it or not.
Scott, I don't think there's any secret to the opening key, and that is, look, we've said it over and over and over again. When the Dogs win the war of the boards, they win the game on the scoreboard, and so we've got to hit the glass for 40. Then first of two tough road games this week is tonight. And as all are in the SEC, these are hard-fought games. It's tough to win on the road, but LSU has not won a conference game at home so far. Don't let them start tonight.
T-Shawn Hightower in the starting five tonight, making his first career start for the Bulldogs. In black on the road, LSU in home white. Here's the toss by Pat Adams. We hit it on the way down with Ogbede on the tap, and Georgia has the opening possession.
Well, we knew it'd be a tough game going in. LSU's been playing very well, and typically Baton Rouge is a tough environment to play in. So anytime you can get a win on the road is good. We didn't play extremely well in the first half.
Throw it into Hightower. He could have pulled the trigger on that three all day, but
he was wide open.
They just left him sitting there, and he looked over the defense.
It just was not a smooth, good-looking offensive possession.
Well, we played a lineup that we really haven't played all year, and I thought we were a little disorganized in the first half. That's on me. But in the second half, we rebounded better, and that lineup got a little more organized, and so we were able to be a tad bit more efficient.
Second half about to get underway here in Baton Rouge. Georgia trailing LSU by 10 as we start. Dogs with the ball to start the second half. And here we go. Let's see if Georgia can eat into that 10-point deficit.
What I really liked about our team win was out of halftime we were down, I think 10, and the first 5 minutes of the second half were really a boost for us. Got some stops and we were able to push the ball in transition, which was nice to see.
But then came back in the second half, had a nice half, got some stops, scored just enough points to win. So anytime you get out of Baton Rouge with a win, you're happy.
I think just timely stops in the second half down the stretch, finishing with a rebound. Total Jackson played great with 5 assists. They forced their defense out a little bit, and Total did a good job taking care of the ball and not turning over in timely situations, and getting the guys the ball in positions where they can score.
Oh my goodness, gave it to Ogbede, and he damages.
It was one particular message. It was a situation that we hadn't played as well as we need to defensively or offensively, and we obviously got Yante Maton involved quite a bit more in the second half. We had some other guys step up, make some plays. Boy, Juwan Parker made a huge shot. And
then another senior leader making a big play down the stretch. Juwan Parker making a three was great to see.
First three of the night for Juwan Parker. He has 9, and the Bulldogs are back on top by 1.
Coach Fox, we went to a huddle, and Coach Fox told us what the play call was. We ran the play. It was originally for me to pop to the three-point line, and Turtle come off the screen. When Turtle came off the screen, I kind of popped, but they were overplaying it a little bit, so I kind of went back door.
To throw it in, feeds it into Turtle in the backcourt. Clock ticks at 12. Screen Maton, Turtle Jackson, crossover dribble. Yante asks for the ball. He gets a double team. His floater is good. 5 seconds to go.
And Turtle threw a great pass where only I could catch it. He threw it to me, and I shot a jump hook, which is what I practice every day for the past 4 years. So, yeah, I was very confident in the shot, and I took it and it went in.
Three, going towards the basket. The three won't go, and that's the ball game.
Georgia wins it.
He took a spinning, and he hit the backboard, but nothing else. And the Dogs have won here in Baton Rouge, 61-60.
There is no way you can put into words how critical this win was for Georgia tonight to get them back to 500 at 3-3 in the conference.
Inside Georgia Basketball is brought to you by AT&T.
I wonder if Mike's got it. Hey man, you got it? Of course I got it. Good job, man.
Coach, you got it?
I'm all over it, man.
About time.
Hey Jack, did you get it?
Heck yeah, I got that thing. That thing is absolutely incredible, and we need to use it all the time.
Awesome. I know you can do it.
I think anyone can figure this out.
Stephanie Paul in the lane for 5 feet, he scores, and Georgia wins! A thrilling finish!
3 head of the key. She got it! Turn fade, it's good at the buzzer!
I'm so thankful and grateful for this chance to show the passion that I had while I was a gymnast at Georgia, but now I get to have that passion as a head coach. Georgia is not just about your gymnastics. It's not just about that, but it's building you as a person for life. Georgia gymnastics will win championships again. Go Dogs.
Inside Georgia Basketball is brought to you by AT&T.
I always knew I wanted to come to Georgia. My family, most of my family members came here. My granddad played football here. Grew up coming to sporting events here, basketball, football, baseball. I knew I wanted to come to Georgia for school. Basketball, I played in high school and talked to Coach Fox and said, I kind of want to coach later on. I think that's what I might want to do. And he said, if you want to do that, you need to be a part of a program in some aspect. And I was blessed enough to get a walk-on offer from him and took it and ran with it.
Well, I love Brandon, and of course I was here when he came, and I can remember taking him around on a golf cart a little bit and showing him around campus and talking to him a little bit. And I was, probably in a somewhat of a similar role as a player, 25 years ago, and he's been a joy to be around. He did a great job for 4 years running our scout team, and now we have a lot of fun. And as he's helping us coach, and he's done a great job. And as we get ready for each and every team and break down the film and the video and that sort of stuff, he's done a great job.
I think it started early on in my high school days. My high school coaches did a great job scouting teams and giving the players what they need to have the most success possible. And I really enjoyed the game planning part. I obviously love playing, but I've always liked trying to figure other teams out what they like to do and telling our team to give us the best chance at winning. And I would like to further do that in my coaching career, hopefully.
I told my mom a long time ago, I said, we really have another coach on the team. She was like, who? And I said, Brandon Young, because he analyzes the game at like a level that most players don't, and it's definitely more of like a coaching level. And so he's just like, he was doing that for me since I've got here, just coming and telling me what the other opponents are doing, whether that's on offense or defense. And so like that just helps me and it helps the other guys.
My role is on a day-to-day basis. I do personnel, so I do what the other players' tendencies are and what they like to do, so we can give our guys the best shot at winning. So I'm always trying to stay ahead of that. If you wait till the next game, you're already behind. So I try to stay on top of that. During practice, I still perform in the scout team and just any tasks kind of around the office that Coach Fox would like for me to do. It's funny, as a player, you kind of, you do your workouts, you put in your extra time getting shots up, but you usually just show up to practice, you show up for the games. It's been interesting to see on the other side. There's a lot of preparation, a lot of hard work, a lot of time that goes into the decisions that you make. You might show up and see a ball screen coverage that you think might be simple, but there's been a lot of thought process that goes into that, and it's been cool to see that.
Certainly, this line of work, it takes a lot of hours. It takes a huge commitment, and he's done a great job. Again, as a player, as you mentioned, he did work extremely hard, and I think at times it's hard to be a real vocal leader. Maybe when you're in that position, he did a great job, as good a job as he could have done. But I tell you what he did even better was he was a great leader by example, and every time we had something to do, he was the first in line, whether it was pushing sleds in the summer or something we were having to do, run suicides in practice, whatever it may be. He was always ready and willing, did the job to the best of his ability.
On the court, every day in practice, he went harder than anybody else, and he's going harder than anybody else, and he's not playing. And so that just shows you that's his normal. his normal tendency is to go at 100%. And, you know, that's what you want from anybody that's going to potentially be your coach. You don't want a coach to have days off or like, okay, I'm not going to go my hardest, you know. So that's just how BY is. I think that's just how he was raised, you know. I'm good friends with his dad, and his dad is the same way, you know. They're just lovely people that love to work, and BY is just a great person.
To be honest with you, I think making the transition has been easy for me because we had someone on our staff do it just as easily. Matt Buckland went from a walk-on, got a scholarship, and then made the transformation into his position now. And so he kind of laid the groundwork for me, told me the do's and don'ts, how you got to act around the players, because obviously you are part of the staff now, and things you can and cannot do. But he really made it smooth for me, and I appreciate that from Buck.
His contribution to the team over the past couple of years has been, you know, you can't even really comprehend like how big of a role he's played on this team. And, you know, that's saying a lot for a person who wasn't on scholarship for a while. To be giving back to the team where he's not really, you know, not getting much from it. You know, it just shows the type of heart he has, and he's done an immeasurable amount of justice for the team.
Stephanie Paul in the lane for 5 feet, he scores, and Georgia wins! A thrilling finish!
3 head of the key, she got it! Turn fade, it's good at the buzzer!
DIRECTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like pre-shaken sodas, having their seat kicked on an airplane, being rammed by a shopping cart, sitting in gum, and walking into a glass door. But for everyone else, there's DIRECTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable, switch to DIRECTV and get a $200 reward card. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
A long way from 79 to 82. Well, it definitely would enhance it greatly because, you know, kids love to come to a beautiful arena and have the ability to say, hey, you know, I played here. You know, this is somewhere that they can be proud of. And that's what universities do. That's what it's supposed to be. A place where you come to be proud to play.
Inside Georgia Basketball is brought to you by AT&T.
DIRECTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like pre-shaken sodas, having their seat kicked on an airplane, being rammed by a shopping cart, sitting in gum, and walking into a glass door. But for everyone else, there's DIRECTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable, switch to DIRECTV and get a $200 reward card. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
A long way from 79 to 82. Well, it definitely would enhance it greatly because, kids love to come to a beautiful arena and have the ability to say, hey, I played here. This is somewhere that they can be proud of. And that's what universities do. That's what it's supposed to be. A place where you come to be proud to play.
I'm so thankful and grateful for this chance to show the passion that I had while I was a gymnast at Georgia, but now I get to have that passion as a head coach. Georgia is not just about your gymnastics. It's not just about that, but it's building you as a person for life. Georgia gymnastics will win championships again. Go Dogs.
It's what gets us up early and sets us into motion every single day. It's commitment, and it starts with just showing up. Mornings in the gym, nights in the lab, and all day, every day. It's why we fight a little harder, aim a little higher, and reach a little further. Because with every solution, every realization, and every time we commit to perfection, we find greatness.
Inside Georgia Basketball is brought to you by AT&T.
Dogs on three. 1, 2, 3.
Tonight from the arena in Auburn, Alabama, as 12-5 Georgia faces 16-2 and 17th ranked Auburn. The Tigers have indeed been the surprise of the SEC so far, but Georgia hopes to shock them with their first home loss of the season tonight. It's Georgia and Auburn, SEC basketball. For Auburn and Georgia, here's the toss and the tip. We are underway, controlled by the Dogs, on the tap by Ogbede. And here we go from Auburn Arena in Auburn, Alabama. Gives it to Mate. Hand off Parker into the lane. Floater with the right hand. Good, right down the middle of the lane, and he put it up and in. Drives to the right, on the right wing. Reverses, Ogbede right down the lane, wide open, and a soft, feathery touch over the front edge of the rim for the dunk. Mitchell drives off the wing to Bryce Brown, straightaway three, good. He shot that one over Turtle. There's the three-point specialist, Bryce Brown. Right-hand dribble, sends it into the corner. Juwan gonna catch and shoot three, good. Let's hope it's one of those nights. To Edwards, keep it outside the perimeter, give it to Parker, steps inside the three-point line, long two, knocks it down good.
Boy, let me tell you something. This is Auburn's worst nightmare if those two guys start hitting, and then you got to worry about Yante too.
Dogs lead it by 13, 37-24, minute 45 to go in the half. Parker shot fake, now he'll put it up, good, another one over Brown. Look at Juwan. He is fired up. Georgia has built a 16-point lead here in the opening frame. Halftime in Auburn Arena. Georgia 40, number 17 Auburn 26 at intermission.
Scott, I don't think there's any question. That's the best half of basketball that we've seen the Bulldogs play this year. In this arena, this atmosphere against a team that's been playing the way Auburn's been playing, to walk into the halftime up by 14 points, still got 20 minutes to play, got to keep it up.
Auburn surging into the lead here with a strong start to the second half.
Georgia's opened up this second half here, 0 for 10 from the floor. We went from watching about the best half of basketball that Georgia has played all season to watching about the worst 9 minutes.
And what started out to look like a rout for Georgia is going to end in a rout in favor of Auburn.
We played very sound in half number one. And I thought our defense collapsed to start the second half, and the building just blew up on us, and we just could not get the building calmed down quick enough. We eventually did and got it back in position where we still had a chance to make a couple plays to win, and then we just turned it over. I thought our youth showed there late, but at the start of the half we didn't defend, and then we combined that with some very poor possessions offensively, and the building got rolling and we couldn't stop it.